Afternoon, everyone. Obviously a great pleasure to be here in Ottawa, the largest AMO convention yet, so congratulations to AMO and a job well done. It truly is an honor to be here addressing you as Municipal Affairs and Housing Minister, to you, the dedicated leaders who keep Ontario's 444 municipalities strong, vibrant, and growing. Let me begin by extending my sincere thanks to Robin Jones, who I've got to know very well, and the entire AMO board for organizing this year's event. Robin, your advocacy, your sincere and open dialogue, and your leadership has been absolutely outstanding. Thank you very much. Please give Robin a great round of applause. And congratulations, Brian Rossborough, a veteran, on your retirement after 6 years as Executive Director, and a special congratulations now to Lindsay Jones, who I am confident will help guide, shepherd, and support AMO in a very, very distinguished way. So congratulations to both of you. Friends, colleagues, we are moving decisively together because we know our challenges in this province are real. From the economic threats tied to Trump tariffs to supply chain uncertainties, it is abundantly clear these are not ordinary times. We are in, and I emphasize, we are in a generational housing crisis, the likes of which we have never experienced before. As such, people across Ontario expect our governments at all levels to rise to the challenge. Fortunately, we have a strong record and an economy to back that up. It is important to note just how far we have come since our government was first elected. Since day one, we have been cutting red tape, strengthening protections for renters, streamlining approvals, holding everyone accountable for results, including ourselves, and creating the conditions to get shovels in the ground faster. These comprehensive measures have helped us hold our ground under extremely difficult global conditions. Together, this process and our progress shows how far we have come, and it proves that when we work together, we can deliver real and positive change for the people of this great province. In our first session after the election, we have introduced 4 important pieces of legislation. Let us start with the Safer Municipalities Act. Now law, it will ensure that public spaces remain welcoming and safe because our parks should be places for everyone to enjoy, not places to be feared. Next was the Municipal Accountability Act. The committee traveled to London, Niagara Falls, Ottawa, Whitby, and Thunder Bay, right across this province, hearing testimony from residents, municipal leaders, and all stakeholders. We look forward to walking through Bill 9, clause by clause this fall, and debating some of the improvements you have asked us to deliver. Having one code of conduct consistent across all municipalities is close to being law. Thank you for your constant and persistent advocacy. Well done to you. Well done. Finally, I want to talk about Bill 17, the Protect Ontario by Building Faster and Smarter Act. Now law, it will play a pivotal role in how we create the conditions to build more housing for a growing population, now 16 million people strong. We are deferring non-rental residential DCs until occupancy, so the math works for builders, large and small, and new construction remains viable. And we are eliminating DCs for long-term care homes to make it even easier to build these necessary forms for the people that built our communities. However, we know, yes, that's a good one. Minister Kusindova-Bash is very happy sitting over there. However, we know that these municipalities, that you municipalities rely on these funds to pay for needed infrastructure. After all, you cannot build homes without sidewalks, roads, water systems, and more. That is why we are ensuring that you still have the resources you need to grow your communities in a safe and responsible way by exploring new innovative models for water and wastewater infrastructure. Just this summer, we started exploring a municipal service corporation for the Peel region. We must and we will find ways to accelerate building infrastructure while maintaining public ownership. After all, there is only one taxpayer, and the tax burden, in our opinion, they carry today is too expensive. Just yesterday, Premier Ford announced that Minister Surma will be increasing the Municipal Housing Infrastructure Program by $1.6 billion, now a total of $4 billion. This funding represents more homes and more opportunities for Ontario families to thrive. This is what the doctor ordered. Over this summer, the Premier and I have had the great opportunity to unveil some big checks across the province with the Building Faster Fund. It's encouraging for me to experience the pride and enthusiasm each of you have for your cities, your towns, your villages, and rural communities. The Building Faster Fund, which rewards municipalities that are getting homes built faster with more funding for needed infrastructure, is important. As we move forward, again, as we look to the future here, we are going to be considering new ways to extend and improve the Building Faster Fund. That includes ensuring the fund reflects the new markets we are in, as well as encouraging municipalities to cut development charges and get shovels in the ground on key infrastructure projects. Stay tuned for more details after, and I repeat after, consultation with AMO, Ontario's big city mayors, and all their caucuses. Now is not the time to be building cash reserves or waiting for dollars from other levels of government. Now is the time to act, and now is the time to build. We cannot sit idly by while our costs go up. For every new home delayed, an electrician, a plumber, a carpenter, and a laborer goes home. This is not good enough. We must keep workers working and protect Ontario by building homes faster. Of course, protecting Ontario must also include protecting our most vulnerable. We heard this loud and clear in our delegations. This past March, we secured a $1.5 billion in new federal funding commitments through the National Housing Strategy. This fund will help us expand supportive and affordable housing, provide more rent supplements, and reduce homelessness right across Ontario. We will continue to closely work with our municipal housing partners province-wide to ensure supports reach those who need it most, period. We know that the landscape we face today is very different compared to just a few years ago. The uncertainty in the housing market has caused buyers to hit the pause button. We've experienced this right across the province. Market realities never lie. This we know, and questions linger. Questions such as, will the federal government eliminate the HST in new homes? Will interest rates come down? Will prices drop further? These are the questions that we face. And these are the questions that leave us in a stalled position or in a state of limbo. The bottom line, we need clear and decisive answers, and we need them quickly. Municipal, provincial, and federal governments do not build homes. Builders do. All levels of government need to create better conditions to kickstart our housing sector. Getting out of the way with needless red tape, and yes, getting out of the way of NIMBYism, is a great start to enable home builders to do what they do best, and that is build. Many of you have heard me say time and time as I have gone on my listening and learning tour across the province, it takes too long and it costs too much to build a home in Ontario. Looking ahead, we are working together from Toronto to Timmins, from Windsor to Wawa, from Prescott to Pembroke, and from Red Lake to Richmond Hill to keep the dream of home ownership alive. After all, home ownership is the quintessential Canadian dream, and our government will always defend and protect that dream. Together, our team, including Minister Smith and our outstanding parliamentary assistants, Matt Ray, Brian Saunderson, and Laura Smith, will continue to take bold actions in partnership with you. As has been said, it is not what you accomplish in life, it's what you overcome. And under the proven leadership of Premier Ford, our Cabinet and our caucus remain steadfast in protecting Ontario. Thank you for your time and attention. Please join me in welcoming my Cabinet colleagues to the stage for the Ministers' Forum. All the very best. Well done.